Hi guys, my name is Mary Jane and this is part 3 of 100 ways to say it in business English. Now, we are going to be talking about presenting. So, present the first item. Let's start by the beginning. Let's start by the very beginning. France is our top priority. First things first. First things first, now we'll discuss this week's problem. Item 1. Item 1 in our agenda will be cooperate responsibly, or corporate will be corporate responsibility. Point A. Point A is our relationship with the government. The opening issue. The opening issue today is worker benefits. Now, we're going to present the next item. Let's move on to item 2. We can now discuss the next topic. We need to go on. Chapter B deals with economics. The next item on my list will only take a few minutes. Shall we continue? The second subject concerns our own future. Next would be to present evidence formally. I'd like you to see this graph. Let me show you our new product line. Please observe how the new design is more aerodynamic. If you watch this video closely, you'll see it was filmed last year. Have a good look at this chart. Now we're going to present evidence less formally. Look here. Just look over here. This is the new tractor. Can you see? Joe? He's the third from the left. Watch this. Watch this scene. Can you spot our product in the background? We want you to see the difference from the old to the new edition. Here you have the first picture of my wedding. Next, this would be for present or presenting data in order. So we're going to read the examples. Firstly, secondly, end to end. Firstly, we will tackle costs. Secondly, we'll view the balance sheet, and to end, we'll discuss this year's sales. To start with, then, and to conclude, Henry will start with a presentation. Then he'll answer questions, and to conclude, we will walk around the grounds so you can see the building. Initially, next, and finally. We had initially planned to visit France. The next idea was to go to Spain, though we finally traveled nowhere. So in the first place, following on from and to finish. In first place, we never asked her to represent us. So, following on from that, we decided to take her to court. Anyhow, we finished it all by reaching an agreement. Let us begin by, afterwards, and last but not least. Let us begin by setting the goals. We can talk about the budget afterwards, and last but not least, name a project coordinator. And lastly, we're going to present apparently contrasting data. Although your proposal seems fine, John's better. In spite of the evidence, I'd like to say that you could be wrong. We could opt for option A. On the other hand, option B is also interesting. I like your idea. However, I prefer to continue with the same plan. Instead of praising Jim, we should be worrying about his future.